Alright, give me a sec, I'm going to share this. My video yesterday was probably the worst video I've ever done. The camera, like my iPad died, I had to plug it in, the camera was at a bad angle, it was just kind of crazy energy. I couldn't even read any of the comments, just insane. I'm going to post this now, give me one sec and I'll get started with the news. But we're at a calm in the storm, there isn't that much news. Really, we're supposed to be resting up right now. I have like one more. It's actually a lot easier now that I've got kicked out of a couple groups and left a couple groups. It's a lot easier to post my feeds, so I'm kind of grateful for that. I just have one more. Alright, so we're seeing a lot of things going on. Basically, this energy is amazing for resting and healing. We're about to go into another storm, probably around Friday-ish. So we're at a nice calm in the storm, and we're going to have a new moon on the 27th. So I can never sleep when we have any of these lunar events. I just don't sleep as good. So I'm getting very adept at being able to conserve my energy, rest up during the right times so that I'm prepared and ready when I'm needed later. So just use this time to rest and heal. We have the Bible, Failing Language Standards, Evangelical College. It's encouraging professors to stop using words like man and mankind. And this has reached several news kind of venues. Leaders of British Medical Ethics Board are saying that abortion should be able to be performed anytime, even if the reason is the baby is the wrong sex. North Korea said, quote, "If a single bullet is fired, we will nuke the entire U.S., end quote. U.S. forces flood the Korea Peninsula right now. Remember, North Korea, in reality, this is all over. They won't let the Rothschilds banks in their country. So I know a lot of people living in America, if you watch mainstream media, they portray this country in a different light than it actually really is. And so a lot of countries are fighting the elite. That might look like fighting America right now. Another White House scare. This time a man declared he had a bomb. He was arrested. This is the third high-profile scare in 1 week. An Ohio town sees 82 overdoses in 2 weeks. Keep it in consideration that all drugs are brought in this country mainly by our governments. They're allowing these in our country. And so it doesn't surprise me when all of a sudden stuff is being added into the drugs to kill people. I mean, think about it. So just think about these things. Startup serves up chicken produced from cells in the lab. I'm not impressed with where our food is going. We just had those bugs that were found in McDonald's nuggets, a Wendy's burger, and a Burger King pickle last week. So these are the same bugs that are being sprayed on us with chemtrails. I'm just really asking for clean air, water, and food. It's not really a big deal, but we're seeing scary things happening with our food. UK grants official license to create babies using third-person DNA. So really, if you really want to think about it, the reason why the entire planet was wiped out back in the Noah's Ark flood days was because the Anunnaki was genetically modifying different races or merging their DNA with different races and creating different races out of it. So when that's why, like, a long time ago when they had like Dolly, the sheep cloning, it raised such a controversy because we know this is very bad. When we start creating new species, it's when our planet has to get wiped out completely. So we know this. We've learned these lessons before. We have an after-school Satan club. They received a fast-track tax-exempt status from the IRS. Radical activists perform a fake abortion on Mother Mary. New studies show atheism is at a worldwide decline. I guess that's a good thing, but who knows where those numbers are going. I'm going to do cards now, so comment for a card. I'm just trying to get to the feed. I'm enjoying this calm energy. It's so relaxing for me. I'm sitting in a cloud of sage smoke. I just cleaned and purified my space. I feel really relaxed and calm today. It feels just really nice to have such a calm. So we are seeing major news, like one of the Rockefellers dying. whatever, all the reptiles are going to die. They can't handle the energies. They're going to become too intense. I'm watching a certain group of people where the energy's making me younger, healthier every day, and it's doing amazing things for me, but I'm watching a different group of people that are basically dying from the energies, but they're doing it to themselves. And I always say, we're eternal. We don't die anyway. So I know a lot of people are teaching, especially in the New Age movement, that, you know, because we're all from one source, that all of every creation will wake up and ascend this life. That's not true at all. So those that are choosing not to ascend this life, they will incarnate into another planet to learn for 75,000 more years. So that's really where it's headed. You're seeing those not of enough light or not of enough high of a vibration to handle the higher dimensions are going to incarnate in somewhere else. So that will look like a physical death in this plane. But remember, we're eternal. They catch up. And outside of this matrix, time doesn't work like how we think. The time is fake. So remember, 75,000 years is like a second in the other realm. So it doesn't work the same way. Don't feel too bad if you have friends or family that are choosing not to ascend. Everyone will catch up later. I see a lot of amazing energy. It was making my feed crazy yesterday. I'm trying to get to the beginning. I like to do them in a certain order. It's annoying me. Hold on. I might start going backwards. Every time I get to the top, it kicks at me out. Alright, I'm going to do them in random order. So just comment if you want a card. Suzanne Richards, good morning. It's a high vibe day. It's going to be an amazing day today. Movements, choices, and decisions. Just don't make any huge decisions without making very conscious decisions. Just think about them. See this card? It would go on infinitely if we had enough space in my bedroom. So you see the choices? They really go on infinitely. You have infinite possibilities right now. The only blocks or limits are ones you've placed on yourself. And I'm doing amazing energy work around you. You've already removed all those energetic blocks. You're completely open and free right now. And you have infinite possibilities. So don't block yourself. Don't limit yourself. And just think about your choices better. I'm making better choices every day. I'm living consciously. I'm making better decisions. And really planning and manifesting my future better. There's a fine line between seeing the future and creating it. I do a lot of helping you guys create it while I'm kind of remote viewing it. So there's a fine line with that, though. I'm trying to manifest a better reality for myself. I'm trying to take the things that I'm learning and I've learned and kind of change my reality with them. A lot of you guys might be new to seeing my broadcast. I had the worst physical limitations of anyone in this matrix. I had gone 52 feet through a windshield. I had shattered like my entire pelvis. I broke like 50 bones. I had stage 3 cancer in the past. Already at the age of 22 from this car accident, I had total body arthritis. They had to burn my stomach shut, so I had like really bad nausea every day, just total body problems. So if I can spiritually heal myself and heal my body, my entire physical body to follow, I can tell you that we can really do miraculous things with our bodies and healing. So just really focus on healing right now. You guys have some amazing healers and energy around you, whereas in the past you would get sick and you might have to go to a doctor. Now you can really log onto your Facebook and ask for healing energy, and it's going to work so much better. So we're stepping away from these old paradigms where you guys would go to a doctor and they would give you a bunch of pills which wouldn't fix you. They would mask your symptoms and make you worse. You go to the doctor because you're depressed. They'll give you some Prozac, which is basically fluoride in a bottle. It will calcify your third eye and make you much more depressed. So we're stepping away from that, where you would go to a doctor because you trusted them and they wouldn't heal you. They wouldn't fix you. They would just cause more problems on a big cellular level. So we're stepping away from that paradigm. Healers are going to be the future of medicine, and we're kind of stepping away from that and realizing, oh my God, maybe the body works a lot simpler than we thought. So as we wake up, we're just going to be making better, more conscious decisions, where I didn't treat my body very nice in the past. So now I treat myself very good, and I'm really into self-love and taking better care of myself and healing every day. Just make better, more conscious decisions. Whitney Slavens, Material Harvest. Literally, Stay on this path, because spiritual prosperity is all that there is. A lot of people, they go through the matrix and they want to get a good job and they want to work and they want to, you know, have a nice house and all that stuff. None of that's real. We're in a school. Earth is actually a school. So just really stay on this path. Spiritual prosperity is the only way you're going to get a real material harvest in any way. So just work on your soul. I see a lot of people so concerned about, oh, it's the food we're eating or whatever. It's all about spiritual evolution. It really has very little to do with the physical world. We're working on spiritual things. So work on your soul. Curtis Hatch. This is really for everyone around me. Love begins. I'm in a twin flame union, which is really amazing. It's healing every aspect of my life, and it is the energy that we are using to heal with. It's really amazing. So to get there, you have to complete yourself as a person. Otherwise, you're just going to get relationships that reflect back things that you don't like about yourself, things you have yet to complete. I know all about that. When I had a lot of healing to do, I would not like the things that were reflecting back to me. So now it's much smoother. So just focus on healing yourself and self-love right now so you can really get there. Because there's a certain degree of healing you have to do before you can reunite with your soul. Maya Saduko. Yes, you have to let go of fear. I've been thinking, because I love to go off on tangents on these videos, I've been thinking literally you have to let go of fear. I don't know how better to get it across to people. I've had to split paths with many people last week. And I feel a lot lighter and I feel really good about it. So I'm just going to keep following spirit. And I know that it's going to lead me somewhere amazing. I'm not really sure in what capacity. I'm just trusting my intuition. I'm on my own path and I'm doing it. And no one's going to stop me. And I'm doing a twin flame mission with my twin flame and it's really amazing. So I just have complete faith in the universe. I have no fear. I don't fear anything. I don't wake up, like I don't really know what's going to come at me today. I just go with the flow. I don't plan out things anymore where I might plan out my day or something. I just go with the flow and I let the universe take care of me and lead people to me, and it's all pretty divine. So we have to let go of fear, because the problem with fear is we manifest them. I have a really in-depth experience with this because my twin flame came to me with a lot of fear and anxiety that he had drilled into him from his family. So we're working on healing that too. We're working, all of us, on coming out of a fear-based reptile program and into a new program of love and abundance, where I know that people shouldn't feel like they're competing. Jealousy, anger, all of these things are really of a lower frequency. They're really belong to lower dimensions. I'm trying to help people raise up. I was talking about it with my twin flame, where in our world only love exists. None of this negativity can even exist because we're too high vibe for it. So I know there were people saying that because I'm not a vegan that I must be possessed or something. I must be possessed or something. I assure you that's not true, because we're such high vibration that none of that stuff can phase us anymore. Now these are very real dangers that I work with often, and I have personal experience with attachments, negative entities, all sorts of stuff. And when I had a low vibration, that stuff could phase me, but we're vibrating so high, none of that stuff can even phase us anymore. Eventually you're going to get so high vibe that that kind of stuff can't stand to be around you. That's why you're seeing the masks fall off and you're seeing who people really are come out finally. And I think it's amazing. I'm just kind of going with the flow. I trust the universe. I have absolute faith, and we can't have fear and faith. So just go with the flow. Get rid of fear. Jamie Chiani, who has the most empathic, open heart chakra kind of energy, which is amazing. So it draws people to you. You draw moths to you too, so just be aware of that. Till you get your vibe real high, you can be drawing moths to that flame. But you have such a passion about you, and that's your portal to upper dimensions, to higher dimensions, love and truth. So just really work on expanding your heart chakra, having more compassion for people. That's why we don't judge people at all, because everyone's on a divine plan, and everyone's going to end up somewhere magical and beautiful, and everyone's part of a divine plan. So I'm not in any position to be judging anyone's life blueprint at all. Just work on having more compassion. Now, you can have compassion. It doesn't mean that you want to be around toxic people. I think people are getting confused with the Law of One a little bit. Suzanne Schaefer. Yes, this is me today. I'm going to spend a lot of time with my healing work and kind of meditating and recharging and unplugging. My favorite things to do as an empath. I need a lot of alone time so that I can reflect and recharge my energy. Because we're all so empathic, everyone's going to go back to being psychic and empathic. And in doing that, we're kind of like sponges where we're taking on these lower energies and they're filtering through our bodies. We have to make sure we get the energy out of our bodies. So make sure that you're taking sea salt baths and getting out into nature. I know that it could be winter where you live still, but I have good news for you. It's about to be spring and summer here, so I'll be able to get outside some more, so that's amazing. Just meditate, take a salt bath, recharge. That will clean your aura in a deep way. Like we just went to the Himalayan salt cave again this weekend, and it just takes away all the negativity out of your aura. And that's why I always take, before our bathtub broke, I was taking a sea salt bath every single day instead of a shower, because it was just cleaning my aura in such a deep way. April Michelle Baker. It says that you need a spiritual strength in this matrix and that everything else is an illusion. That's why when the Bible says in end times when everyone's hollow and empty, they're talking about right now. I see this a lot with people where their energy is just so constricted and has so many blocks in it, and it's just insane. We need to make sure that we're working on our energy. That's all I care about, is purifying my energy. Me and my twin flame, our souls were actually made in heaven with Source. So we were created and brought into a pure state. So now we're in this matrix and there's so much crap around us. Like we have jobs, bills, mortgages, right? All this stuff around us, all this crap, right? Just crap all around us. You know, I don't know, just modern slavery all around us, right? So we are not really at that pure state that we want to be at. We want to get our energy back to a completely pure state of being. So that's what we're working towards. And that isn't easy, but we're working towards it. And we're getting a little closer every day. So this card's really for everyone. We're working on a spiritual strength because we know that we have no strength without that. And that what really matters is our energy. So people can go ahead and they can use this kind of spirituality, and they sound like they know what they're talking about and they're doing so good, but their energy is saying something different. Pay attention to people's energy. It doesn't lie. Just be around those that are uplifting you, not those that are trying to drag you down, or those that are waiting till you're having a bad day and trying to bring you down. We want to be around uplifting people, people that make you laugh, people that make you feel good, that make you vibe or vibrate. You know, we just want to attract better people to us. So that's why in my life, I'm always trying to work on a love frequency. I'm always pouring out tons of love. That's all I have is love. Love and energy are my currency, and I'm abundant in it. So I'm just trying to put that all out all the time, that kind of vibe. And then it works. That's all I'll get back to me most of the time, unless I have a bad day and slip at it. Maria Kalp. Suffering in silence. We're all so deeply connected. I'm not even joking. So deeply connected that with just your Facebook photo and your name or whatever, very limited information, I'm able to tune into you energetically and tweak your energy. So that tells me we're all deeply connected. Just the fact that I can feel someone else's pain on the other side of the world because I'm very empathic tells me we're deeply connected. So work on connecting with your soul family or your soul group. They're all around you right now. And that's kind of what's going on with all of us. Even though we're spread apart, we really are merging back into one with our soul family. I see Cece somewhere. Cece is coming into her own power. And like I keep talking about, in order to better access that, we need to be at its pure state. You're going to be able to better access your gifts when you're service of others, when you're intending to use them to help others, which you're doing, and when you get to a state of spiritual purity. And you know that can take monks lifetimes to do, right? They lock themselves away from the world and they cheat at it, and it could still take them a whole lifetime. So we're attempting to do this with all this stuff all around us. So it's a little bit harder, but just stay focused. This is really evolving you so rapidly, and For your age, you're so awake and aware. So you're really going to create a different kind of life than a lot of us did, where we went through life very unconsciously and created a big mess, and I'm still trying to untangle myself from that mess. You have it a little easier. You have pretty much a nice clean slate and a blank slate, and you can create whatever you want. So you do have it a little easier. So work on embracing your power and bringing it out more. Which requires a lot of water, drink more water, and some spiritual purity. So just keep on working at this. It's happening anyway. This is ascension, and this is our intent to ascend, so the universe is doing everything to help you get there. Good morning, Larry Howell. This tells me you are a powerful healer. This is a light ball. It is used to heal people. I'm terrified of them, right? I say no fear. I'm terrified of them after I almost killed my flame with one, so be careful with them. They're very powerful. But this is a light ball. Maybe look up how to use them. Start getting interested in healing. I'm drawing healers to me for a reason. I'm drawing the right people to me. So I'm drawing healers. At some point, maybe check out, we have Reiki classes that we offer online. We do everything remotely on our site. We're also here for energy work. Most notably, my favorite service would be our chakra opening, because I also tune into you and your light body, and I'll remove any energetic blocks. So definitely check out our site and our services. We have lots of articles and stuff on there too. Michelle Johnson, yes. Please share this video. I will go back to doing prizes tomorrow. I just haven't mailed out last week's yet. I'm getting caught up. So I will go back to prizes. But yeah, please share this video. It helps us. It helps our mission to get out more light and love as many places as we can. Fulfillment of wishes. Literally, just know that we live in a manifest reality. So if you keep your vibe high, it's going to change the things you're attracting to you. You can manifest anything you want, but it only works on a love vibe. It's kind of like a default mechanism to protect you. So just really work on manifesting things out of love. Allison McLean Walker. You want to learn about light balls? Well, they definitely could kill someone. Rejoice in celebration. Be careful with them. Rejoice in celebration. That was one of the first things when I woke up. I knew it was a necessary lesson, but it wasn't real pleasant to go through. Me and my twin flame have been through so much together. So much. This is evolving us very rapidly, all of us. That's why you can see how good energy healing is working. If you look at me every day, I'm healing a little more. This healing is really amazing. Rejoice in celebration, Allison. You're doing so good. You're on the right path. You're surrounded with the right people that actually care about you now. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like my old friends didn't care about me at all. Probably not at all. It's kind of funny to us now, but I'm drawing back my soul group, who is actually family and cares about me on a deep level and is deeply connected with me. Unlike these kind of conditional 3D relationships, which I'm very glad that I've dismantled. So celebrate. You have the right people around you and you're doing good. Claire Nelson. Yes, it is common to be able to go through periods of not being able to feel your twin flame, yes. It's also very common just with ascension that you can just feel really tuned in and connected, and then maybe like the moon energy comes close and you just feel completely disconnected, emotional, whatever. It's pretty much like a roller coaster. I have my good days and my bad days. You guys see all my bad days too. You guys get to see all my freakouts, drama, whatever, right out in public. I don't care. I have nothing to hide. My life is an open book at this point. And if that helps people, amazing, great. So, you know, we all have our good days and bad days. I think it's just really important that we just stay on a love vibe and try not to take our bad days out on people anymore. But you're waking up that things aren't what they seem. That's why I love this group. Because it doesn't vibe with me where people wake up and then they say that I shouldn't be doing the news, okay? Oh, you shouldn't be putting your focus on that. We're not putting our focus on that. We're focusing on love and creating a new world. But I want to be aware, because if we don't dismantle what's not working, how are we going to move forward? So just respect that everyone has their own mission and a different job here, and that it all comes together perfect as part of a divine plan. So my thing is I'm exposing news all the time, because I feel like if it's not making mainstream media, there's a reason why it's being hidden from us. And so I just just feel, and I'm being guided to share it with people, to kind of raise awareness about what's going on. You're waking up, though, that things are not what they seem. Our world is being run by reptile shapeshifters. We laugh about it, but this is all very real. We might joke about it or whatever, because what else are you going to do? But this is all very real. You're waking up to the world is not what it seems, and humanity has controllers that are really controlling all of this darkness, and we're here to defeat it, and we're going to do it with our light and with love. It sounds crazy, but remember, this polarity is giving us a shot to shine. This polarity is needed for some still, this third dimensional polarity, but I don't need it anymore. I don't need it. I'm ready to learn in higher dimensions of light, love, and light. And when you get past the fifth dimension, I know everyone's so excited about getting to the fifth dimension, not me. Darkness can still exist in the fifth dimension. I'm trying to go back to the sixth dimension, where no darkness can exist, where it was an illusion in the first place, and that only light can exist. So you either level up or you go somewhere else to learn. That's what I'm ready for. I don't think I need that polarity anymore. I think I've evolved as much as I can, and I'm ready to learn in higher places. And I know a lot of you guys are too. Like, we're sick of it here. Debbie Young, good morning. Yes, you're being tested, and this card is for everyone next week anyway. Along with this moon energy comes tests. We're trying to level up. We're trying to get out of here, and this is a school, so just be aware. This test could look like a homeless person, someone that needs your help, or maybe just a really bad day to gauge your emotional response. Just be aware of it. We're being tested on a daily basis to get where we need to go. Dwayne and Shay Jones. Yes, more love vibes. And also, and this is for everyone, be careful of what you're putting your energy into, what you're sacrificing your energy into. Me and my twin flame are so careful with our energy. This is why I have a lot of messages. I do check my business page messages, because otherwise my rating goes down on our page. So I do check those right away, but I have a lot of personal messages. But it drains my energy, because people just will message me and ask me like a million questions for advice. Like, I don't know, is my boyfriend my flame? But like whole pages they send me. And so I have so many messages, so I do avoid my messages because it's very draining for me energetically. So I need to save my energy so I can actually heal people and help people that actually value and want my help. So just be really careful of what you're sacrificing your energy to. If something's very draining for you, just step away from it, and it will really serve you in a much better way. I had relationships that were draining. Toxic people can just be very draining. Maybe the food you're eating is draining. Who knows what's draining you, but just pay more attention to your energy. You wake up recharged, but you only have a certain amount of energy per day. So until I go to sleep tonight and recharge, I only have a certain amount of energy, and it has to last all day in all my healing endeavors. So I'm just very careful with my energy. Be careful. Pay attention to who's draining you, and get rid of them. And it could be family. My twin flame is a very toxic mother that won't help herself, and he's had to distance himself from her, which isn't an easy situation, but it's very draining for him. Tracy RDZ. Patience. Have patience. You're seeing glimpses of your future. You're seeing glimpses of what you'll be able to do, and it's just a long road. Ascension isn't a linear process. And it's just a hard path, but stay on it and you'll be rewarded immensely. I had a really hard time with it. You know how many times I've quit Ascension and being a light worker? I say, I quit Ascending. It's too hard. I'm going back to the Matrix, right? And my friend said, Robin, if it was so easy, everyone would be ascended into a rainbow light body at this point. So it's hard work. So you'll have your days. I was just talking to someone in our soul group who quit with spirituality too, and quit Ascending. And I mean, you don't really have a choice. Once you wake up, you can't go back. So good morning, Dolores Frank. Positive movement forward. You're letting go of fear. You're letting go of anxiety, and you're creating a more positive world for yourself in the same place. So you have nothing but amazing things coming in your future. You're getting ready for a spiritual union, and you're just working on healing. So just keep working on self-love, like I keep saying. That's really the message of the day for everyone. Monica Correa. Financial and material changes for the positive. This card can mean positive or negative things. But so many people around me just have positive things and amazing things that are about to happen for them. That's what's so amazing about my work. I'm drawing the right people to me, and I'm seeing amazing results. I'm seeing this second wave that just woke up with me, and now they're pretty much spiritually grounded. They've been on this path for a while, maybe a year at least. They've been awake, and all of a sudden things are starting to pay off in a big way for them. They're about to be reaping really amazing rewards from the seeds they've been planting, and from them being more positive. They're going to see amazing changes in their life. So it's slow work. We can't just go from being negative people to being positive overnight and think you're going to see overnight results. It takes a little bit of work and staying on the path to see the results. But just keep doing the work. Amazing things are about to happen. Anna Gorza. Absolutely. Material and spiritual prosperity. I know, I just already said this for you. Just stay on this path. Keep working hard, and you're going to see it and pay off in every aspect of your life. Not just material. Every aspect of your life will change. All you have to do is be more positive and open-minded, and your whole life will change. My comments are going crazy. Jacqueline Hot. Yes, there's a lag in comments. I did get some really cool new cards, so I know I said this yesterday and I had a crazy day with healing. I'm going to put a link up for more cards on my page today. So if you don't get a card, just stick around, like my page, and you'll get one. Work on grounding yourself. Jacqueline, stay grounded. Get out into nature, get outside. I know it's freezing out in some areas. Just get outside. I like to, when I bring my dog out, I like to close my eyes and make sure the sun is hitting my third eye. They say that you should get 10 minutes of sunlight hitting your third eye every day. This is how you download information from the cosmos. So even if it's cold outside, get out and let the sun hit your forehead for like 10 minutes. It will do amazing things for you. Ali Manaz. Oh, I don't know. I have some kind of like cool cards. I have a stack. I have them set in stacks, where I have stacks of the cards I've done and then stacks of the new ones I have to do. So I do have a nice stack of ones I haven't done yet. I can only do cards one time on my post. I use the same oracle cards every day when I read people, but I have to use a new deck of cards every time I do a post, because literally I get bored really fast. My moon is in Gemini, so it makes me all over the place with things, and I have a short attention span. This card is literally for everyone. We're working on transforming. We're literally working on turning from a caterpillar to a butterfly. And you know what the amazing thing is that literally the caterpillar and the butterfly, they have different DNA. So the caterpillar goes in there, and when it comes out, it has completely DNA, as in its DNA structure has changed. And that's what's happening to humanity. We're going from a carbon-based to a crystalline-based organism. And that's what's happening to all life. That's why you do see these mass animal die-offs and fish die-offs. And a lot of it is pollution related, but a lot of it isn't. It's really, they can't handle the energies. So amazing things are happening to all life on this planet. Christy Weldy, The Waiting Game. I hope not. I hope you're not waiting for Prince Charming or Jesus or anyone to come save you. You have to take back your power, and you have to make the changes you want to see in your life. And you do that by taking back your vibration. I'm done letting people affect my vibration. I'm just going to live in love with my twin flame. We're planning on vibrating higher every day. I would love to take all of you guys with me if you guys want to go. That's an open invitation. We don't judge anyone, and everyone's welcome in our world. But I'm planning on vibrating higher every day. It's just something I work at. So just keep on working at taking control of your vibration. You can control your vibration, you'll control your whole world. No joke. Carrie Decker, good morning. Yes, rest and rejuvenate. This is exactly what everyone should be doing until like Friday, because you're not going to sleep at all with this moon energy coming. I'm sorry. I don't know. I know you'll sleep, but you just won't be rested. It does something to the water in our bodies, and you just don't rest as well. Let's not forget that the moon is an unnatural object that was brought here, and it has great effects on this planet. So just rest and rejuvenate, unplug, meditate. I know we're working and stuff, but when you can, rest up, just recharge. Bow nose. Work on your third eye chakra. Anyone who's working on their chakras, we do chakra openings as well as third eye activations. Work on opening your third eye. Someone asked me yesterday, why would I want my third eye open? And I said, Sparks, can you answer this, please? I'm so tired. I'm so tired. It was at the end of my day. I'm like, can you answer this? Yes. Well, your third eye is your antenna to the cosmos. It's how I am able to see through the lies or the bullshit. It's how I can see through the veil. The veil is ego, really. But we have to have all of our chakras open because it allows for more source energy. When we have our third eye blocked, we can't see through the illusion. So we're going to be very confused, disoriented. We're going to take things at face value, etc. So it's very, very beneficial to have your third eye open. And I can tell who has their third eye open and who's kind of tuned in at this point. Allison McLean Walker, good. I'm glad you commented again because there was like a lag in comments. And so when I was trying to scroll up, I couldn't. Partnerships and alliances. Work on your friendships. Let's work on our non-romantic relationships too. So I know there's a lot of people in twin flame unions, but you can't just be nice to your flame. You have to be nice to everyone in your life. If you can't be nice to someone, maybe you should cut ties with them and get rid of them because they might not be in alignment with you. Hey, not everyone's going to mesh. Not everyone's going to get along, whatever. But stay around the people that you like to be around. Work on your friendships. Work on real connections. I want meaningful connections. I just can't deal with anything fake as an empath. I can't. Carolyn Holland. Yes, you are. We're all on this path together. So we have different paths. We are going to love different people, eat different food. We're going to have different methods. But it's important we embrace the differences and the similarities with each other. We all have different paths, but we're going to end up in the same place. This card could mean a baby if you want one, but really it means abundance. Some good financial news, some kind of money coming into your life. It's a very, very good card. Wow, my flame keeps messaging me. It's making me happy. Amanda Wessels, of course. You can either follow your ego or your soul. I followed my ego for a really long time. It took me to some really dark places. It would just lie to me. I would never get anything I ever wanted, and it just wasn't really for me. So now I follow my soul or my spirit, and it's taking me to amazing, beautiful places. I wake up every day grateful, blessed, grateful, just so grateful to be here, just content with everything. And you can look through like my old pictures when I look at old pictures of myself, and I just looked so miserable and unhappy years ago. Like I was just so miserable here, and it's just amazing transformation to wake up like that every day. So you really can change your whole world by your perspective. Stephanie Wilbur, crown chakra. This is your connection with source. A lot of people are cut off from consciousness for whatever reason, drugs being a big one. Drugs will cut you off from consciousness. A lot of people that are on pharmaceuticals will realize that they don't dream the same, etc. It cuts you off from source. That's why pharmaceuticals are pumped everywhere. Work on your connection with source. This is blocked by ego attachment. So let go of your attachments. I was really lucky on my journey. I lost everything and everyone I ever loved. So I was lucky on my journey. The universe kind of helped me in a different kind of way. So my twin flame had a harder time opening his crown chakra because he had a lot of stuff going on still. I was lucky in that I lost everything. So it made my spiritual journey a lot easier. Let go of your attachments. You have to have no attachments. I know, sounds crazy. And that means people too. Amanda Reed. Well, you can take control of that bad place anytime you want. You actually are creating it. You're creating your reality by your thoughts and your words. So all you have to do to change things is have more positive thoughts. Take back your mind and you take back your world. So kind of control your thoughts. Become more positive. Create a better reality. Heather Porter. Go meditate on it. I would have to know more about what your business is. Maybe you could set up a reading with me if you feel drawn. Literally, Go meditate on it. This is my favorite card. It's got salt, nature, and meditation. Go meditate. Go within. It's like you have a lot going on right now. Go meditate. I'm not sure what kind of job you have going. So I'm really good at manifesting things, strong things to me, people to me, etc. Go meditate on it. I would have to have some more details though on what your job is right now and what kind of job you're looking to get. Mediumship. Well, it's something you have to work at. I've been working at Sparks of Divine Light Healing for a year now. A year and a half. Hang on. It's something that you have to work at. If you're doing any kind of spiritual job and you're thinking you're going to get rich from it, then you are following your ego. And that's not a realistic reality. I'm doing this work so I can help others. It's not my goal to make money. If I was, I would have stayed at my job I was miserable at. So it's kind of like a toss-up. I will tell you that I have liberation from the 9 to 5 kind of prison planet. I created a job that I like to do every day. That's the amazing thing. So I do have a job that I like to do, but I'm going to make less money at this. If you're looking to make money, then you're probably still following your ego and are going to be led kind of in a different direction. So I'm doing this following my soul with intent to help people. Now, would I be able to just support myself doing this job? Probably not. There's other things that we have going on in play that allow me to be able to do this. So you might have to be able to go get another regular job and do your mediumship on the side, etc. It's taken me a year and a half to get this business afloat and doing good. So it's something you have to put a lot of work into. Just really go meditate. Think about it. I don't know. Maybe Moses. Yes, surrender and trust. Exactly. Yes, trust the universe. Trust your plan that you're right where you should be, doing exactly what you should be. The universe will guide you. Just have faith. I had to make that leap too, right? Where you're scared. I was scared to jump in and just do this for a job, right? But the universe will provide for you. As long as you're doing your work with the intent of helping people and consciously, you'll do amazing at it, but not in the regard you're thinking. It's not in a monetary kind of way. It's really amazing to see how I'm changing people's lives, where I get the most heartfelt messages, where I'm helping people's health, I'm changing them on a deep level, etc. That's very rewarding for me. It's not rewarding in a monetary kind of way. It's rewarding in a different kind of way. Call us sweet stuff. Prosperity begins. For me, that is prosperity. I did have a job I didn't like, and I was making okay money. But for me, that wasn't making me happy. I was very depressed. I had a lot of anxiety. I was miserable in my relationships. For me, there's more to life than money, and I found it. So by tapping into spiritual realms, I'm able to use my gifts to help people. That's more what it's about. It really just depends on what you're trying to do with it. But call us sweet stuff. Prosperity really does begin for you. Stay on this spiritual path and you'll see real prosperity, and it's not in a money kind of sense. I'm here to abolish this magic money system. I'm not even joking. Like, it will be abolished in my lifetime. So don't let money ever gauge your happiness, your job, or what you're doing ever. Heather Porter. Heather Porter, this is my Twin Flames card. Oh, I'm magneting him all day. I miss him a lot right now. So the universe, of course, is gonna, just enforce that. This is my Twin Flames card. You have to let go of mental conflict. That voice in your head is not your own, and it's not gonna lead you to happy places. If you follow your ego, you will end up miserable and alone and whatever. It's not gonna lead you anywhere good. So try not to listen to the voice in your head. Try to go with that intuition feeling. For me, it's more like in my chest or stomach. It's more like between here and here. It's more a feeling, a sense of knowing. We're leaving a time of believing and entering a sense of knowing, a time of knowing. Heather Porter, I do too. I don't let money gauge my happiness anymore, at all. For me, love is abundance, and I have so much love in my life that it's amazing. So I'm a lot happier now than I ever would have been with a lot of money. But that's just me. Just go with your intuition. It's going to lead you somewhere beautiful and amazing. That's why it's my intent to draw awakened people to me that have their third eyes open, that can see through the bullshit, that can sense my energy, my vibe, etc. It's my intent to draw awake people to me that have a good start on their ascension and that are going to do amazing things. I'm really drawing tomorrow's leaders to me, and it's amazing to watch. So just let your intuition lead you. We have to stop following our ego and let our intuition lead us. And we have to stop worrying about things like money. If I think I'm abundant, I'm going to draw abundance to me. If I think I have lack of abundance, I'm going to draw lack of abundance to me. So I am abundant. I'm abundant in love. Melody Lot. Oh, there's probably 700 comments, so I'm just skipping around as I see them. There's like 700 comments. I get... When I give away a prize, I probably get like 10,000 views on my video. I get at least 1,000 without shares, so there's a big audience. So bear with me. And then I forgot who I was saying. So Melody, you're here for wisdom, but not in the way you think. I know everyone's freaking out over a card. People freak out. I'm not getting a card. You're not even here for a card. You're here for wisdom. Just being around my energy is doing something to you on a cellular level, and it's helping you in a deep regard. So you're here for wisdom, which you're downloading off of my third eye. Not through the words I'm saying, more like a download. You'll start downloading things later. You're here for real wisdom. You can find a lot of that on our site too. We have lots of just writing about our experiences. Angie Am, hello from South Africa. Work on your heart chakra. That's what's in store for you. This is the worst heart chakra to have blocked. If someone is narcissistic, they just have a blocked heart chakra. It's not like, oh my God, they're incurable like we've been taught. It's just a blocked heart chakra. So we want to be very empathic. That requires having a very open heart chakra. So work on opening your heart chakra so you can become more empathic, more compassionate. Brenda Rogers, anytime. Work on balance, literally. We just work on balancing every aspect of your life. That's why I'm on such a weird schedule. Me and my twin flame are earth signs. We're just very predictable. We're on the same schedule all the time. So people can usually tell when I'm going to go live, tell when I'm around, etc. Predictable. I like that. Just work on balancing all aspects of your life. Work on balancing your energy and everything. Allison Box. Victory and success. You are so successful in everything that you're doing, literally. Get out there and make huge changes. That's what I'm about to do today. Go out there and make big decisions. Yes, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm actually really good. I'm high vibe. I'm working on more harmony. I have a lot of weird vibes getting projected at me from outside sources, but I'm doing really good. I'm in a lot of white light. I'm fine. I'm strong, I can handle it. So the universe isn't ever going to give me more than I can handle. And out of any kind of negative situations, a lot of positive results will come. So I'm excited. Just work on harmony in your relationship. This is a spiritual union. Work on more balance and harmony and love. When we're in peace, love, and harmony, with any other aspect of the divine, and remember, everyone is an aspect of the divine, it will reflect in every area of our life. That's why when you have households that are fighting, things just start going bad in their lives. So just work on more harmony, more peace, more love, etc. Heather Porter. Me and my twin flame, we do finish each other's thoughts and sentences. We can telepathy each other, so we read each other's minds anyway. Literally, so it kind of changes the dynamics. That's why we have to be so careful with our thoughts, because we're going to be using our minds for telepathy. So if I'm just thinking all the time, kind of on repeat, literally, it's not going to serve me. It's going to kind of confuse people that might be trying to communicate telepathically with me. So I have to take control of my mind. I have to be very careful with my thoughts. So just be aware of that. Don't make any big decisions. Choose wisely. You should be kind of doing that with everyone too, where you're kind of finishing their thoughts. Maybe you know what someone's going to say, whatever. You're going to see glimpses like that, and it's amazing. So just be aware of that. But yes, more so with your flame. Linda Kelly. Yes, everyone needs more of an open heart chakra. Linda, you're working on... Yes, I think that was Linda. Linda Kelly, you're working on your heart chakra too. We all are. I said that was the chakra of the day yesterday. Just work on expanding that heart chakra. Work on letting go of your past. Just know that we came here and we had these situations that weren't ideal. They weren't great. These were karmic situations. We came and paid off karma, and actually we came and volunteered to clear up karma for our families that we incarnated into. So I took on both of my parents' karma and dissipated it for them. Kind of when I came in this body. I had much genetic repairing that had to be done too, because they had a lot of defects with their DNA. So we came here, we had these situations, we cleared up karma, we're now free and we can create anything we want. Heather Porter, awareness. Use your third eye, use your intuition. You have amazing awareness that's just getting stronger and stronger, all of us. Just let your intuition lead you, literally. Stephen Tyrone, what's the meaning of life? Love, of course. That's what you're getting ready for. I see, then I'm trying to see your picture. I think that's a kid though. If you're not already in a spiritual union, you're about to be, literally. So you're healing and you're getting ready for love. That is the meaning of life. I've known that since I was 15. Love, that's all that exists. When you die, any kind of anger or resentment, it won't exist. That doesn't exist. Only love is real and only love is going to exist. So just work on love. You're getting ready for a spiritual union. To do that, you need more self-love. Zachary Heal, good morning. Yes, this is me. I identify heavily with indigos. That's what you are, indigo starseed, because I know that everyone is equal. Like, we don't have a need for this authority because we have karmic systems in place that govern the universe. So we just don't have a need for it. So I know a lot of people want to go out and dismantle the government or whatever, or dismantle these systems not serving us. But we're going to go within, and I'm going to dismantle any systems that are running on an individual kind of level and dismantle them. We're not going to do it on a collective level. We're going to take the energy and focus back onto our own lives. So just work out taking a deeper look at yourself. Ascension really is about being objective and being able to take a deeper look at yourself and your own actions, because you're going to have to go within, and it's layer upon layer of changing your perspective. So just be aware that you're an indigo, you don't like authority. Don't let that rule you. Jen Nay. Have patience and planning. Literally. Don't make any snap decisions. We have to live more consciously, and this involves making better decisions, literally. So just think consciously about anything before you do it. I'm going to let you guys go on that note. I have a lot going on today. I have a lot of energy work I'm about to do. Maybe for one of you guys. If you need anything or you need me, you can set up anything on our site, and I'll be back with more, hopefully some better news tomorrow, right? Rest, meditate, recharge, connect with the dream realm, and have a good day.